Board Chair Jones, Superintendent Hargens, esteemed board members. I am Brent McKim, President of the Jefferson County Teachers Association. And in the Teachers Association, we have building representatives in all of our schools. And once a month, our building representatives meet and they have table discussions identifying issues that they have at their sites. And then that information is collected by our JCTA board members, and we process that at the JCTA board. And at our most recent JCTA board meeting, our board asked me to address the school board and the superintendent on the issue of the proficiency and diagnostic tests that occur typically every 3 weeks in the district. There were a number of concerns raised. Some of the concerns focused on the quality of the questions, in which there were often, or at least from time to time, questions where there were no right answers or more than one right answer and so forth. And also there were concerns expressed that the information that comes back from those is not always particularly useful for the teachers. But the main issue that I was asked to communicate is that the district has pacing guides and curricular maps that map out the year. And the problem is, if you follow the pacing guides and the curriculum maps, the questions that are on the assessments each 3 weeks, the proficiency and diagnostic assessments, don't match the pacing guides. And so you may have questions about content that you haven't covered yet, and the students, of course, may miss those questions. Then the teachers and the staff have to develop interventions for those students to help them relearn what they haven't learned in the first place because they haven't got to that material yet, all of which creates a great deal of overhead and frustration. So there's just a great deal of frustration across the district, because if you're doing what you're supposed to and following the curriculum maps and pacing guides, you should be able to count on the assessments, problematic as they are, to at least match the pace at which you're moving through the material, but they don't. And that creates this need to create interventions for things that haven't been failed to be learned because they haven't been reached yet. So, on behalf of the JCTA building reps and the JCTA board, I'm requesting that you look very carefully at this issue of matching the curriculum maps and the pacing guides with the pacing of the assessments on the district assessments. Thank you very much for all you do.
Okay, thank you very much. And